You think you know McDonald's, but you have no idea. This isn't just about hamburgers and fries. It's the story of how two brothers invented the modern world and how a ruthless salesman stole their dream and built an empire. This is the real, unfiltered history of McDonald's. Our story starts in 1948 in San Bernardino, California. Two brothers, Dick and Mac McDonald, are running a successful drive-in restaurant, but they're tired of the problems: slow service, broken dishes, and rowdy teenagers. So, they do something radical. They fire all their car hops, smash all the plates, and shrink the menu down to just a few items. They redesign their kitchen into an assembly line, a Speedee Service System, churning out 15-cent hamburgers in seconds. There's no waiting, no tipping, just pure, fast efficiency. They didn't just create a new restaurant, they invented fast food. For 6 years, their little hamburger stand is a local phenomenon. Then, in 1954, a 52-year-old milkshake machine salesman named Ray Kroc shows up. He's heard about this place that's using 8 of his multi-mixers at once, something he's never seen before. When he arrives, he's stunned, sees the line of people, the efficiency, the flow. It's a factory for food. In that moment, Kroc doesn't just see a great restaurant, sees a blueprint for a nationwide empire. He knows this system is the future. Kroc convinces the reluctant brothers to let him franchise their concept. The 1955 deal seems almost laughable now. Kroc gets exclusive rights to use the McDonald's name and system for a one-time fee and 1.9% of gross sales. But here's the kicker. The brothers also get a verbal agreement for 0.5% of all future royalties forever. They shake on it. The brothers think they're just licensing their local brand. They have no concept of the global machine Kroc is about to build. On April 15, 1955, Ray Kroc opens his first McDonald's in Des Plaines, Illinois. He meticulously copies the brothers' system, but he adds his own obsessive touch. His motto is QSC and V: quality, service, cleanliness, and value. He personally scrapes scum off the parking lot with a putty knife. While the brothers were innovators, Kroc is a fanatic for uniformity. Every burger, every fry, every restaurant must be exactly the same. But Kroc quickly realizes that selling 15-cent hamburgers won't make him rich. The franchise fees are barely covering his costs. Then, a financial wizard named Harry Sonneborn tells him something that changes everything. He says, "Ray, you're not in the hamburger business. You're in the real estate business." The idea is brilliant and brutal. Kroc creates a new company, Franchise Realty Corporation, buys the land for new McDonald's locations, and then leases it to his franchisees. The franchisees now pay him rent, which is a much more stable and lucrative income stream than just a percentage of burger sales. This move makes Kroc the landlord of his own empire. By 1961, Kroc is a success, but he's frustrated. The McDonald brothers are cautious. They resist his bigger changes and expansion plans. Kroc decides he needs to own the company outright. He sits down with the brothers and offers them $0.7 million in cash. It's a huge sum at the time, about $27 million today. The brothers agree. They shake hands again. But when the final papers are drawn up, that verbal agreement for the 0.5% royalty is nowhere to be found. When the brothers protest, Kroc says the deal is a handshake deal for the cash only. He deliberately screws them out of a royalty that would eventually be worth hundreds of millions of dollars a year. As a final insult, he even forces them to take their own name off their original San Bernardino restaurant. Now with total control, Kroc accelerates his vision. In 1961, he opens Hamburger University in the basement of a restaurant. It's a corporate training campus dedicated to drilling his QSC and V philosophy into every single franchisee. It's not just building restaurants, it's creating an army of operators, all marching to the same beat, ensuring that a Big Mac in Tokyo tastes identical to one in Texas. 2 years later, one of the most powerful marketing tools in history is born. A franchisee in Washington, D.C. hires a local clown named Willard Scott to create a character for a TV ad. He calls him Ronald McDonald. The character is an instant hit with kids. McDonald's corporate recognizes the potential and rolls him out nationally. Soon after Santa Claus, Ronald McDonald becomes the most recognized character by children all over the world. But not all of McDonald's iconic items came from corporate. In 1962, a franchisee in a heavily Catholic neighborhood in Cincinnati named Lou Groen is struggling. His sales plummet every Friday because his customers don't eat meat. He creates a battered fish sandwich, takes it to Kroc, who hates it. Kroc has his own meatless idea, the hula burger, a slice of grilled pineapple on a bun. They make a bet. Whichever sandwich sells more on a single Friday gets on the menu. The Filet-O-Fish crushes the hula burger. It becomes a permanent menu item and saves countless franchises. 5 years later, another franchisee, Jim Delegati, in Pittsburgh, feels the menu is too boring. He starts experimenting and creates a double-decker burger with 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions, on a sesame seed bun, calls it the Big Mac. Kroc initially resists, thinking it's too complicated and will slow down his assembly line. But customers love it. By 1968, it goes national and becomes the company's flagship product, a global icon. With the business booming, Kroc takes McDonald's public in 1965. The stock opens at $22.50 a share and skyrockets. Early franchisees, investors, and of course, Ray Kroc himself, become millionaires, and eventually billionaires. The company now has the capital to fuel its explosive growth. Up until the 1970s, McDonald's was mostly a lunch and dinner spot. That all changes when another franchisee, Herb Peterson in Santa Barbara, wants to create a breakfast item, invents the Egg McMuffin, a perfectly round egg, Canadian bacon, and cheese on a toasted English muffin. He uses a Teflon ring to get that signature shape. It's clean, easy to eat on the go, and revolutionizes the entire fast food industry. McDonald's becomes an all-day powerhouse. Then, in 1975, another game changer. The first drive-thru opens in Sierra Vista, Arizona, to serve soldiers from a nearby military base who were unallowed to leave their cars while in uniform. The convenience is undeniable. The drive-thru window quickly becomes the engine of the business, eventually accounting for over 70% of all sales. The 1980s brought one of the biggest menu innovations ever, the Chicken McNugget. McDonald's had been trying to create a chicken product for years, but struggled with consistency and consumer fears about dark meat. After extensive research and development with a new food processing technique, they launched the McNugget in 1983. It becomes an absolute sensation, second only to the French fry in popularity. By the 1990s, McDonald's was an unstoppable global force. The fall of the Berlin Wall was its cue. It opens in Moscow in 1990, and the line on opening day is the longest in the company's history. It follows in China in 1992, India in 1996, and soon plants its golden arches in over 100 countries, becoming a symbol of American capitalism and culture around the world. But the golden age couldn't last forever. In 2004, a documentary called Super Size Me is released. It follows a man who eats nothing but McDonald's for 30 days, with devastating effects on his health. The film is a PR catastrophe, taps into growing public anxiety about obesity and corporate responsibility. Overnight, McDonald's reputation is destroyed. The company is forced to kill its supersize option, add salads and healthier choices to the menu, and lead a health-focused overhaul that ripples through the entire fast food industry. The company is in crisis. Sales are plummeting. But then, a new CEO, Jim Skinner, takes over and launches a plan to win. They focus on modernizing stores, introducing the McCafe line of specialty coffees to compete with Starbucks, bringing in all-day breakfast, and adding premium burgers. It's a massive turnaround. The stock price increases nearly tenfold over the next decade. But even as the business recovered, a new battle was brewing. Starting in 2012, workers began organizing under the Fight for $15 banner, demanding higher wages and the right to unionize. The protests put a spotlight on the low pay and difficult working conditions of fast food employees. McDonald's consistently deflected, arguing that as a franchisor, it was unresponsible for the wages set by its independent owner Apprentice stance that continues to fuel labor disputes to this day. Just when some thought the brand was losing its cultural grip, McDonald's proved it could still dominate. In 2020, it launched the Travis Scott meal, its first celebrity partnership since Michael Jordan in the 90s. It was a viral sensation. Young people flooded restaurants, sometimes blasting Scott's music in the drive-thru. It showed that McDonald's could still tap into the cultural zeitgeist and connect with a new generation. Which brings us to today. The 70-year-old system is facing its biggest challenges yet. We see $25 value meals, automated kitchens, and AI-powered drive-thrus replacing workers, and ongoing union battles. The big question is, can the empire Ray Kroc built survive record inflation, new weight loss drugs that curb appetites, and a generation that is increasingly skeptical of fast food? The story of McDonald's is a story of brilliant innovation, ruthless ambition, and cultural domination. It's the story of how a simple hamburger stand changed the way we eat, work, and live. It's a world they created, and we're all just living in it. Thanks for watching. If you found this story as fascinating as I do, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into the companies that shape our world. See you next time.